Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Take a quick second and say thank you to the channel members. Thank you guys so much. And thank any of you who've come through to watch the video. I hope you find it helpful, informative, entertaining. And if you get the chance and are so inclined, if you'll hit that subscribe button down there and the bell notification icon, it'll help the channel out and notify you when I release new content. So what we're going to do today, if you guys know, I've kind of been collecting these little nips. This one came in a few days ago, the traditional pocket knives black titanium nip, S90V blade, black washed. And we are going to break this guy down and throw some skiffs in it real quick. I've done 2 of these, so I'm anticipating that this will be easy. All I need is my T8 bit. Can't remember which pocket clip screw, or both of them if they have to come out. Let's just see. The body screw. Wow, that one's in there tight. I am, only because my hand's a little gooey, I am going to grab my Weehaw. Hey guys, sorry about that cutaway. I had to run and get the blow dryer because I had a lot of Loctite in my pivot here. So I am going to grab my cleaning. Anytime you get a locked up pivot where you can't get it to turn, it could be really well deeply Loctited. So what I'll do instead of messing up the screw is I will take a blow dryer or a heat gun. I only have a blow dryer, put it on high and sit there and just kind of hammer the pivot with the heat. And what it does is it breaks up that Loctite. But I had to walk away to do that. But you'll see that there is a lot of Loctite down in our pivot. You can see it right there on that screw. It was just locked in there. So rather than leave the camera on while I went and blow dried it, clean that off. There was no Loctite. Well, there was a little bit on the body screw. But let's real quickly all right. Make sure I got my pivot locked in. Now I have done a couple of these skiff swaps before, but if you guys haven't seen that, the way you determine the side of the bearing, I use this Skiff's cheat sheet, which is just a template, which you can go and you can slide the bearings through, so they won't slide through the 3/64s. They do slide through smoothly in the 1/16, so that tells me it's a 1/16. And then I check it on my bearing, and I see that my pivot will go through the 5mm hole, won't go through the 3/16. So I know it's a 5mm 1/16. And there's also a compatibility chart on Skiff's website. So I'm going to get a little KPL, put a couple of drops here. I'm going to get my bearings. my skiffs. Again, as you can see, these guys are solid on both sides. These are actually 11 balls. So I'm going to put a little on my finger, kind of rub in the bearing, condition it. I'll drop that down there. Boom. I'm going to take my blade, draw this off. Just a couple more drops, condition my bearing. Take and put up my KPL, and then we'll put a little bit of KPL heavy on our detent ball and our track. Alright, now let's snap it back together. I'm going to keep my finger really close to that pivot because Tippy's going to come over here, I have a feeling. Put it back together, throw my body screw in there. And then lastly, I'll try to get our clip to fall back into place without knocking our screws out. Which, believe it or not, under the camera is harder than it looks. Right. That is the first time I've had to use my Weha stubby, but the heat a little bit of blade pivots right. No blade walk. No wiggle, no side to side. Well guys, that was a little bit of struggle bus. I actually thought that shows you how making a thumbnail before you shoot a video is a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I didn't expect to have any issues with that. And again, it was more me. If I'd have just gone for the heat, which is usually the best thing to do when you have a stiff pivot, I would have been better off, better served. But hey, what you gonna do, right? So let me get this out of here. Let's clean that up. Make sure we're centered. Perfectly centered. Perfect action. Tight as it can be, skipped out. Guys, that is nip number 3 with skiffs. Glad you guys came by. Sorry it was a little bit of a struggle bus, but I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And if you would, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.